Reports are coming out that the African Continental Free Trade Area will be affected as Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger leave ECOWAS because the trade will shrink. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent and particularly from the Sahel region. Now, this is what by the Business Daily was published with regards to the African Continental Free Trade Area will be affected as ECOWAS shrinks. Now, let me just go ahead and read to you the highlights. Okay, now the African Continental Free Trade Area, which aims at accelerating intra-African trade and boosting the continent's trading position in the global market, has a new challenge to contend with: the exit of 3 countries from Economic Community of West African States. Now, how does that happen? Let's see. Now, the agreement establishing the area was signed in March 2019 and trading under the African Continental Free Trade Area regime commenced on January 1, 2021. Now, as analysts say that the exit of Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso from ECOWAS, a regional economic bloc, would have negative implications for the countries and Africa as a whole. How? Now, ECOWAS, also known as CEDEAO in French and Portuguese, is a regional political and economic union of 15 countries located in West Africa. Now, it's considered one of the 4 pillar regional blocks of the continent-wide African Economic Community. The goal of ECOWAS is to achieve collective self-sufficiency. Now, for its member states, by creating a single large trade bloc, by building full economic and trading union. Now, in quotation, this is what the chief operating officer of the Center for the Promotion and Private Enterprise said, whose name is Muda Yusuf. Look, this is what he said. The development is bad for our economic integration aspirations, both at the regional and continental levels. The regional economic blocs are supposed to be the pillars of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Therefore, the weakening of ECOWAS is, in a sense, and the weakening of the pillars of the African Continental Free Trade Area. He also says that pulling out by these countries will further worsen the problem of economic fragmentation. What he further said is also that it also could negatively impact current efforts to collectively tackle issues of terrorism, insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping in the sub-region and the continent. Now, the African Free Trade Area aims to create a single market for goods and services and liberalize the market for goods and services to enhance the movement of capital and natural persons. Now, it's also to aid the movement of goods, services across the African continent without restriction, including the movement of people. Now, according to data from the Trade Center, the value of Nigeria's imports to Niger rose from 33.4 million in 2022 to 25.7 million it roses from 2021, which was 25.7 million, to 33.4 million in 2022. Now, to Mali, it declined to 166,000 from 180,000. And for Burkina Faso, it increased from 40,000 to 40,000 from 6,000. So that's a huge, but the major trade exchange, it was between Nigeria and Niger. So that is a single comparison between Nigeria and Niger. Just imagine this with the rest of other countries, which is consisting of 15, some say 16. I know the Western Sahara is a problem. Now, so let's take it with 15 member states in ECOWAS. So imagine this is a single comparison. Now, what it will be with others, okay? So continuing, it says that in 2022, the value of Niger's export to Nigeria was 192.9 million. Down it was from 197.3 million. Now Mali's export to Nigeria, it increased from 17.4 million to it increased to 17.4, which was from 5.3 million. That's a huge increase. Now Burkina Faso export to Nigeria was it was 14.2 million. This is really, yeah, it's going to be a loss. Nigeria will be affected more, believe me. Now, both parties will suffer losses from the withdrawal of the three countries. Market size is an essential determinant to economic growth. Moreover, it will create setback in the movement of human and non-human resources in the sub-region. And now, explaining to that more, he said the person-to-person movement, there will be some losses in other social cooperation like sport, cultural exchange, and informal trade. And that the withdrawal is not going to last for a long time as current regimes in those countries change as there are democratic leaders. He believes that the three countries would have more to lose, where this is him saying they are net dependent on Ecowas in Nigeria. The decision taken by Nigeria was based on principles and provisions to the Ecowas Treaty. As a region's current president, we must lead from the front and demonstrate leadership. That's precisely what Nigeria did well. Wow, okay. What about the impact or the crime committed by Ecowas against these people, you know, when you impose that sanction? That's really interesting. But anyway, you know, fam, let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this? You know, that now reports are emerging from various places. Now I also explained how Ecowas itself will be affected by you know, when these three countries withdraw, which they have withdrawn already. And then now, the African continental, that's in a bigger picture, because for the African continental free trade area, the regional cooperations are one of the pillars, and ECOWAS is the most, how do you say, established in earlier times. It is 50 years old, and it's, you know, the older or the eldest from all regional cooperation, from the East African community, from the SADC, and from others. Okay, so let us know in the comment section how this will be, how this will go, you know, as time goes by. Share your view, that is really important. And please, yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think. Give it a like if you like what we bring you here. Share the video with your network. If you want to help us further, go ahead and donate to our PayPal account. You can find it in the description section or in the pinned comment down there. I will see you on the next one, and it's a ciao for me for now. Bye.